Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome, Exducer, Tripwire, Cathedora, Rafiki Reeds, good to see you. Been a minute, I hope you've been well. Pencils, such a majestic entrance, riding the Belucaries. I hope everyone's having a nice day. Oh, Butley! Well, I've decided on my first song if Butley's here. We're definitely going to do Downstream. Friday! Hey, Joe. ASMR, good to see you. I remembered I need to put a little rosin on my bow. I finally got a start date for my new job. Congrats! For Rafiki. Oh, we're getting some kimchi singing. Let me turn it down so you guys can hear him sing. Oh, we might have just had one large singing note. I let Kimchi hang out in here while I was warming up today, and he's doing better and better at knowing to not go in this area. Oh, hello. Let me put you on my lap so everyone can see your beautiful, handsome face. The little boy, the little Kimby. You've been really good lately, buddy. I think his revenge for not letting him play with the cables is he really likes tearing up the toilet paper in that bathroom. But that's okay. You gotta pick your battles. Because I still want to let him be a kitten, you know? So if you want to tear up toilet paper every once in a while, that's okay. He's my fur baby. This is Kimchi. He was always snorting. I moved your bed over here so that if you decide to stay with us, everyone can still see you. But yeah, he's been really good. He's been a very good boy. So I'm gonna try and put you in your bed and we'll see what happens, okay? We'll see how long that lasts. He doesn't have the best track record of being able to stay in the room. For Dare, good to see you. How are you doing today? Uh-oh, I feel Kimby. It's okay if you're, no, don't do it. Uh-oh. It's begun. We might have to put you out in the hallway. No, sweetheart, no. We don't do that. Okay. He's gonna go play with some toilet paper. Let's see. Well, should we just go into it then? Good boy, Kimby. You go have the best time playing with toilet paper. Andy, what's up? I realize I haven't been doing my thank yous. Noki, thank you for a 29-month resub. Thank you so much. Andy entering, from Matt. How thoughtful of Mr. Matt. Harley Davidson, thank you for the follow. How are you doing, Andy? I think a lot of you guys are already familiar with Andy, but she's a fantastic pianist, singer, songwriter, streamer extraordinaire. So make sure no, don't do it. Kimby. No, sweetheart. All right, and then I have to put you out in the hallway, sweetie. I gave you a chance, though. Maybe we can try again later, okay? Kimchi. Yes, this is Kitten Kimchi. He's 8 months old, and I've had him now for like 2.5 months, I think. But he is so sweet. But we just really like to play with the cables, so until he learns not to do that, I have to keep him out of the stream room. I know, it's very sad. Right, Bubba? Right when I put him down, he just started sprinting. That boy's got some energy he needs to get out. Okay, let's do downstream. For Noki, if there's something I can play for you for the priority request, just let me know, or mod. I ran out of coffee beans, so I'm trying to like savor that cup that I have. It's the last one. All right, braid time. Oh, thank you. Enjoy this night's number for a short while. Oh no, with the other number added on, I just missed what that night's number was. -5. It was, oh, I see what it was. You dog. 42069, right? Thank you very much. Please let me know if I can play you something. It was so short. And thank you, Eshon, for the $5 dono as well. Both of you get priority requests if that's something that you would like. Just let me or Ahmad know. I'll put that song list in chat for you. For Eshon, hello. Welcome. Thank you for the follows, by the way, from Queena and MK Gamers. Thank you very much. I was feeling really sentimental during that song because I learned it a long time ago, and when I first started playing it, I only learned like a fourth of it, and I remember it took me a long time to learn it. It was when I first started figuring out how to transcribe music, which is when you listen to it and write out the sheet music. And I didn't learn that fast section for years and years after. Yes, I thought it was too hard. I was like, that sounds really hard to transcribe. I just won't do it. But then when I was on Twitch, I found the motivation to finally learn it. But even then, I think I was streamed for like almost a year before learning the fast section at the end. And then I started thinking about how grateful I am that I've gotten to a point with the violin where I don't feel like I run out of things to play. When I started really falling in love with it, I remember feeling sad if I played through all the things that I had learned. I'm like, oh no, there's no more songs. I ran out. But with your guys' help, now I just have these binders full of music where it's impossible for me to get through it in one stream or even like a whole week. There's no chance that I'd touch on all this. So I'm just feeling really excited and grateful that I have all this stuff that I can play now. It's really fun. And now when I have memorized, so I can just like sit and chill and be in the moment. It's really enjoyable. Deb Poet, welcome. Keldon, good to see you. Blocka, did see that classic Blocka entrance that I love so much. Wizardry. I realized I shook my head when I say I love it so much. I was watching one of those like body language people on YouTube yesterday where they're like saying things that you could see if people say a lie. And he would call that something. I can't remember what it's called though. Like non-synced motor things. I promise I am very excited whenever I see it. I know I shook my head. My camera keeps drifting because I usually have that synced up with the curtain. I'm gonna tighten it. Whatever, it's fine. Did Paranoid Android fall off the song list? Oh no. Yeah, that didn't work. It's still moving. Well, that's okay. For Elton, welcome. Z Stepek, good to see you. It's been fun seeing you become more comfortable and confident. Thank you. I'm striving for that myself. You can do it. It's a long journey and it's not consistent, but I've been really working hard on dang confidence. It's hard. Even with TwitchCon coming up, I'm already starting to feel so anxious about being shy and weird. I'm very, very shy. I get so anxious about these things, but I want to go. For Kyla, thank you for a raid. What's up? I'm only one song in, so we're still pretty fresh for today. Martin, for officially 3 years of resubs. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. And please let me know if there's something I can play for you. Titan. I like how your entrance is always just Joe. It's very polite. I imagine a small bow with it every time. Scotty, welcome. I can probably do Paranoid Android today for Z-Stepic. I didn't do it this week yet, I don't think. I've recently realized that we're all shy in our own weird ways. Absolutely true. Like, it was something I definitely... Oh god, this camera, it's like really falling. It's falling. I'm falling, chat. Okay, let me... I'm gonna put the Be Right Back screen on for a second and just tighten all the things. This will just take me a second, y'all. I feel like it's best for me to put the screen on so I'm not just like right in the camera lens looking like a fool. All right, let's do this. Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh no, oh god. Hey, there we go. Woo! I did it. I mean, I needed to have the camera on to see so I could line it up. But I think that fixed it up. Miss Quote, good to see you. How have you been, my UK friend? DP, welcome as well. Good to see you. I mean, I wouldn't put it past Pencilus. That's what studio mode is for. Oh, I've never used that. Where is it? Oh, I see it. Interesting. You learn something new every day. Oh, Martin asking for Mama, I'm coming home. Let's just jump in with that. I got you. Oh, hey, that wasn't my fault. That milady, I didn't even get a chance, yeah. Oh, I forgot to switch the chairs back. I have a comfy chair that's usually here, but when I teach on Wednesday, I bring this in for my student. Because you can't have a chair with arms on it when you're teaching. No arms. Okay. A little bit of coffee and let's do it. For Vavavi, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Oh, and FM Sharp. Thank you, guys. For anyone who's new, welcome. My name's Joe, and I play over video game soundtracks. I also make loop arrangements and sing on top of them of covers, originals, and instrumentals using a lot of different instruments. And we are gonna do some Ozzy Osbourne. Hey Dan, how are you? Here we go. Also, you will be meeting a French fry TwitchCon. Really, Andy? Yay! Oh, that actually does make me feel a little better. That's good to know. I still gotta finalize a hotel and everything. Oof. I'll do that after stream today. Aussie, baby. Hey, Hime. Let's do it. change and times are strange. Here I come, but I ain't the same. Mama, I'm coming home. Time's gone by, seems to be. You could have been a better friend to me. Mama, I'm coming home. You took me in, you drove me out, you had me hypnotized, lost and found, and turned around by the fire in your eyes. You made me cry, told me lies. I can't stay and say goodbye. Mama, I'm coming home. Could be right, could be wrong. It hurts so bad and it's been so long. Mama, I'm coming home. Selfish love, both alone, right before the fall. But I'm gonna take this heart of stone. I just gotta have it all. I've seen your face 100 times. Every day we've been apart, and I don't care about sunshine now. 'Cause mama, mama, I'm coming home. Coming home. Every day we've been apart, and I don't care about the sunshine now. 'Cause mama, mama, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. I'm coming That made me really happy today. It's funny, yes, I didn't think this initially, but this song now does in fact make me think of my mom. But the reasoning for that is because I had been performing this one on Twitch for a while, And my mom would come into chat, like if I was about to fly home. And whenever I did, Mama, I'm coming home, I'd be like, Mom, I'm coming home. Mama. And she was just like, yes, you are coming home. Like, yay, I can't wait. And hey, that's kind of appropriate because I am actually going home in 2 weeks now. I'm only going to be gone from a Thursday to a Monday, so that means I'll be taking off maybe 3 days of streaming. For Monday, I'm going to have to see what time I fly in. I might be able to do a Monday night stream. But yeah. If I could ask for honest feedback from chat, I pre-record some of the violins in this, and I was curious as to if I pre-recorded too many violins. Like, do you want more build in that? I've definitely... Oh, violins don't go here. I learned that the hard way. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's not a good idea. Jojo, what's up? I don't like taking days off from streaming either. Like, I force myself to do it every once in a while because, you know, it's important to take breaks and stuff. No, it's much more milady. I didn't have OBS open, so I couldn't see when it was happening, so I just went really slow. And I thought maybe that would help. Shasta, yes, of course I can do Paranoid Android for you. I'll do that one next. We're having kind of an intense beginning to stream. Was it perfect? I hope so. Jove, thank you for bits. 50 bits, not even enough bits left for a milady. Oh, and that's why Pencils did it. Oh, teamwork. That's so nice. For Blue Zoidberg, what happened was I used to have a mic arm on the shelf here that would come down, and there was a bar here. And sometimes I put my violin here, and one stream I went to pick it up, and I bonked it on the metal arm. And I looked at it, and I noticed there was a little crack in the violin. But I didn't want chat to know, because if there was any, like, trolls in chat or something, or I didn't want them to, like, further the panic that was going on in my head. So I looked at it, and I was like, it's fine. But in my head, I was like, like screaming. It was just a little tiny one, and they were able to fix it, and it was totally fine. Violins do get cracks every now and then, especially if, you know, it goes from drastically different temperatures and humidities. When I travel and go on the road with bands, sometimes driving through different altitudes can cause very slight splits in the wood, but they just really clamp them down and use a special type of glue to put it back together. Do I have a beater violin that doesn't cost a ton? Yes, I do. But I will say, playing different violins, they each feel so different. Like, so different. So I really don't like playing on the other violin. It sounds fine. Like, sometimes I do it just for fun. But I feel like it holds me back in regards of, like, developing intonation. That violin is kind of a funny story. A lot of you guys already know it, so I'll keep it brief. But yes, that's good. That's good call, Pencils. I'm gonna look into that. Thank you. I used to work at a music retail store, and one of my bosses came up to me and was like, "Hey, we're throwing out a lot of broken violins. If you want to go back and see if there's any parts you want to take." I was like, "Okay." And I'm looking through it, and I find one violin, like, I looked at them all really closely, and one of them I realized didn't have any cracks on it. Like, the body was all still solid. Like, there wasn't any splits or anything. There's no hardware on it, so there's no, like, bridge, tailpiece, shoulder rest, or no, chin rest. There was no strings, no pegs, but the body looked okay. So I ended up taking it thinking maybe I could give it to one of my students, or like if I got someone who wanted to take violin lessons but didn't have a violin, I could give them that. So I went to the violin shop where I get my violin taken care of, and I asked them to check it out and see if it was a functioning violin. And they came back to me and were like, hey, this is actually like a pretty good little violin. And I was like, oh, like what do you know about it? And they said it was from the 1800s and it was a French violin and it was worth maybe $800. And I was like, what? That violin I rescued under piles of broken violins just happened to be a nice one. So that's my backup violin. I know 800 is a lot, but if you are talking about a professional model violin, I'm saying this because like the spectrum is broad, of course. I would say most professionals are probably playing on a violin around, if you're talking orchestra, 10,000 up. My violin is worth around 4,000. I'm hoping one day to get like a 10 grand violin. I know that sounds crazy, but with guitarists, for example, a lot of guitarists have, 10 guitars or something. Violinists typically have one. Again, since intonation and everything can change based on different instruments, violinists typically like their one. But what I'm planning for that special violin when I do get it one day is I'm not going to get an old one. I know that a lot of people want older violins, but seeing as I travel on the road a lot, it doesn't make sense. And there's a lot of really fantastic luthiers. A luthier is someone who makes an instrument. So I think what I'm going to do is find a well sought after luthier and get a more recently made instrument that will appreciate over time rather than getting an instrument like this one's from the 40s. But because of that, it's going to need a lot of upkeep, and especially if I continue traveling on the road to different, temperatures, air pressures, and lots of different factors. That's what Julia did, and her instrument's beautiful, so I think that's the plan. That was quite a long tangent. I hope you guys didn't mind that. I just like talking to you. What can I say? Okay, we're gonna do Paranoid Android next. We did a whole lot of looping yesterday on stream. People kept asking for loops, and it was really fun. I had a great time. I have reached another step up in my confidence with my song list. My confidence with looping is always going to be wavering a bit. But the good side of that is I've gotten really good with addressing what makes me feel less confident in my loops so I can really focus and try to fix that. So a major one for me has been programming drums for a lot of them, and that has helped dramatically. I added drums to Can't Take My Eyes Off You, and it's so much better. However, I don't add drums to everything. This is an example of a song where I kept it to only guitar and violin and voice. And while you think Paranoid Android would need all of the fixings, I really like how this one came out with just the violins and the guitar. I think it's quite nice, and I hope you might think the same. My voice is definitely warming up. It's hard singing right away in the morning, but I did my warm-ups and stuff, but sometimes it needs a little warming up. So I probably won't do that last note I usually do on it, but we'll see. Please could you stop that noise and try to get some rest from all the unborn chicken voices in my head. What's that? What's that? When I am king, you will be first against the wall of your opinion, which is of no consequence. What's that? What's that? Ambition makes you look pretty ugly. You've been stealing, you cheated a pig. You don't remember, you don't remember. Why don't you remember my name? Off with this head man, off with this head man. Why don't you remember my name? Well, I guess he does. Rain down, come on, rain down on me from a great height, from a great rain down, come on, rain down on me from a great height, from a great it's you're leaving the great pigs, come on, great screaming, the ears now working, the from a great height, the from a great height. God loves his children. God loves his children. Yay! I kind of got the last note. I like to hold that one out as long and loud as I can, but it's too early in the day for me to try and go for that. Thank you guys so much. Those last two songs really complement each other well. It's fun when they kind of just naturally work their way into a set list. Bull, thank you so much. Tier 3 for 13 months now. It's been a while. I feel ashamed. No, you are doing you, and I love that. Just a bit. Nice to hear Joe's beautiful voice again. Thank you. Rena, what's up? I'm excited to see the Barbie movie with you tomorrow and Julian. I gotta see if I have any pink. Oh, I have pink. Yeah, of course I do. It's a Sailor Moon shirt, but I think that will work. Should work. Thank you for the kind words, everybody. Kamiyathi, welcome. Thank you for Yarden for the follow, as well as SRVR and Rai. Thank you very, very much. I think C3PO already left, but thank you for the resub. I don't know why I felt like if I did it quietly and with reverb, maybe they'd be able to hear it in the wind. You know? Barbie counts as a magical girl. You are so right. I am very, very excited. Yeah, I am not too much of a moviegoer. However, I think that this movie looks really fun, and I'm really excited for it. But I don't even remember the last time I went to a theater. My family has a Christmas tradition where usually around 10 p.m. we all go to the movies, and we get those bougie seats, the ones with I can't believe I did that with saying bougie, lame. Where they have the plush recliner chairs, and you get a waiter that comes to you and they're like, would you like something to drink and eat? And they say it just like that. And it's really fun. But there was a couple years where every year there'd be a new Star Wars movie that was released around Christmas. So that's what we did for 3 years. And then there was no more Star Wars movies. So then we saw Aquaman, and I don't know if I can remember the last one. Oh, I don't know if we'll be able to do it this year because my parents moved out of our childhood home. They're very happy in their new home, though. And if they're happy, I'm happy. And it's beautiful. They got a lovely place in Cape Cod, which means that when I go home now, I get to see the ocean. There's a movie theater with waiters that do a bad Sean Connery impression. Oh, is that what I did? Fair. Ken, thank you for the follow. Ken Wang. Yeah, the big comfy ones. Doing that last piece kind of made me think of my Rule of Rose pieces, so I would like to do those next. They're kind of beautiful string gothic vibes. Cape Cod is an hour eastern MA. Yes, depending on how far. I originally grew up in Canton, Mass, like I said earlier, but when they wanted to move, they didn't want to move too far from the airport still, and a lot of my aunts and uncles are still in Massachusetts, and I knew that my mom wanted to stay close to them, so they decided on the Cape. And then my other aunt moved to the Cape, so now when I get to go home, I get to see my Aunt Jody and Uncle Jeff. It's really fun. Let's see. Rule of Rose is in the green binder. Yeah, actually, I totally forgot this. I only remembered because of you, ASMR. My Aunt Jody's real name is Joanna, and my name is Joanna. I was named after Jody. But my family does this odd thing where they'll give you a name and call you something completely different. I do not think that Jody is a nickname for Joanna, but they called her Jody her whole life. And my sister was named Maeve, but my parents called her Molly. So when she got married, she just legally changed her name to Molly because everyone called her Molly. But those aren't nicknames either. So I don't know what that's all about. Like, I do think Joe is a nickname for Joanna, but I don't know. None of the people I know are actually called by their name. I know Michael called Billy and Alora called Beth. That is weird. I'm embarrassed to say it. No, Molly wasn't even her middle name. No. They just called her Molly. I'm embarrassed to say it, Mikey, but for a long time, when I was younger, I really didn't like my name. I thought it was like an ugly name. I think I just felt that first bit of like elementary school pressure where I think I couldn't help but notice there was like a lot of like Michelles and Kellys and things like that, and no one had my name. So I was like, do I have a weird name? My mom actually does call me Josephine sometimes, but she'll only do it if I get like really dressed up. It's her way of like saying, you look beautiful. She'll be like, oh, Josephine. So when I get ready for like a family wedding or something, that's when I hear Josephine typically. I am a talker today, girl. Rule of Rose OST. I've talked about this game a fair amount, but it's pretty interesting. It got banned in a couple countries because an article was published saying things happened in the game that didn't happen in the game. Like children violence or something. It's a horror game, and it does involve kids, but it's much more of a like psychological, social sort of a thing. And I just happened to buy it when I was in high school, and because it was banned, it had a very limited run, and it's worth a lot of money now, which I think is very interesting. Like that this game I just happened upon ended up being kind of like a cult, a beloved cult classic. It's called Rule of Rose. So it's a lot of people put it in the kind of empire of Clock Tower 3 and Haunting Grounds. I also have both of those games. There was like a time of Japanese horror games released for the PS2 where you played as a girl and you had no real fighting mechanics, and the whole point of the game was hiding and strategizing and figuring out how to escape various situations. Yeah, they're like stalker games where you have someone or a monster trying to catch you and you're just trying to get out of the situation. I own House of Leaves, but I haven't read it yet. I'm admittedly a little intimidated by it. I heard it's quite complicated, but I heard it's really good. But yeah, I played through Rule of Rose with my college roommate, Becca. Love her. And so I went to Berkeley, as most of you know, and that was when I was practicing to try and switch from being a vocal major to a violin major. And I remember listening to the soundtrack and feeling sad, like, oh, I'll never be good enough to play something like this. I still don't think I'm as good as the players in this recording, but it does feel really good now to be able to play the whole thing. And I actually wrote out the second part for this because when I had my duet with Julia, I wanted to play this with her. So I'm going to play this twice. It's a very short piece. First being violin number 2, and then I'll be violin number 1. Maybe I'll try looping it today. Pencils, you suggested that. All right, let's do it. Woohoo! I'm less familiar with that line. I made some silly mistakes. Here we go. I still get a little intimidated playing that because the players in the recording are already so beautiful. I am planning on transcribing another Rule of Rose song this weekend, but I do have one more that I wrote out. It's quite simple, but I think it's really pretty. It's called Jealous. I know for Rena, that soundtrack, the whole thing is so beautiful. It is absolutely stunning. I love the soundtrack. Okay, let's do this next one. My pinky slid off. I gotta figure out a fingering for this that's a bit better. I probably had the most embarrassing focus face through most of that. To show you a bit more of this absolutely beautiful soundtrack. I can't help myself with it. It just makes my heart so happy. I think this is going to be the one I learned this weekend. I'm loving this. Whenever you can you please show a romantic violin? A romantic violin piece. This one's kind of romantic sounding. Not this one, the one I'm about to do. Kess, thank you very much for the follow. This one. Are you going to do the piano part for this Rule of Rose song too? I'm unsure because it's not the most loopable format. Like, it doesn't repeat a whole lot. Yeah, that bum, bum, ba-da-dun. Well, that was good. But it's higher. I want to just play over the entire soundtrack for the game. It's so pretty. It makes my heart just swell up. And then I'd have an excuse to get another cosplay, even though no one really knows that game. I'd want to look like, I can't remember her name, but you'd know Hime. Let me Google. Rule of Rose. Let me find her. In the meanwhile, I'll play one more of the tracks. I really want to learn what this next one for you, where I sing over it.
Say, where is my shame when I call your name? So please don't set me free. I'm as heavy
Diana.
as can be.
I want to get Diana's dress.
I will do you harm.
And she wears a little tie with it. The outfit is really pretty. And I guess I'd have to bandage a leg and get some boots.
Of your charm.
Who knows? Diana's my fave. She's really cool. For Dana, welcome. Leonardo, welcome as well. Very pretty.
Just because of my love to you.
So at some point, I do want to learn that song and sing it. I do, you guys know I love doing old time jazz and stuff like that, and it definitely has an element of that with it. From a quick Google search, you could add a paper bag over your head for the cosplay. That's the first way you see them. Yeah. Me too, Elton. Maybe I'll do some of the jazzier things that I do, like Don't Know Why and You Don't Know Me. And Nobody Knows When You're Down and Out. We'll see. Going with the flow today. Thank you guys for being on the ride with me. I appreciate you all so much. This next piece, we had a request for a romantic one, and I think this one is gorgeous. It's called Shoke and Fiora from Xenoblade Chronicles. without the track is it's such an emotional piece, and I want to convey that better. I think I did okay, but... Okay, technique. Bad start. There we go. I try to make sure every stream to make sure I play through some stuff without the tracks because it helps me just focus on listening and doing what I can to try and be more in tune. Dana, thank you so much for the dono. I really, really appreciate it. Please let me know if there's something I can play for you. Thank you. Helping me get that new computer we need. I'm enjoying this very dramatic, theatrical, orchestrated moment. Let's do Valak Mountain. This is another one from Xenoblade Chronicle, which, as you can see, has an amazing soundtrack as well. It's one of my favorites to play over. New compooper. I need a new pooper. That was regrettable choice of words. I'm going to move away from that. piece is so pretty. And yes, in regards to the computer, I do have a iMac that I use for looping and Ableton and editing and all of the heavy duty things. But I've been advised and worried about using Ableton and OBS on the same computer to not overwhelm the system. Because even Ableton and my video editing on this computer alone has it a little maxed out. So the other computer is to retire my 2018 refurbished one and to have a more reliable setup. And then I can take some of the space off this one by putting it also on there. Sniperon, welcome. I'm really enjoying myself doing these Xenoblade pieces, so I'm gonna do a couple more. Let me check the priority list. I haven't checked that for a bit. Okay, we're good. This is the last of my coffee. I have no more beans. I had never heard Xeno music. Oh my gosh, it's awesome. It's so good. I remember I was doing chores while I was listening through the soundtrack to pick songs to learn for stream. And song after song came on and I was like, oh, that one, that one, that one. Very similar to Octopath Traveler. In regards of like how many stood out to me. This one's a fairly simple piece. It's really pretty though. It's called Guar Plain. guys. A wave of donos just now. Thank you for Martin for an extremely generous $40 dono. Thank you so much. Elton for $1.50. And then Dana rounding us out to such a satisfying and beautiful 1,500. You guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I promise I'm going to put this computer to good use to keep on working on a bunch of new stuff for you. Thank you so much. As well as the new follows for Sali and Elchin. Thank you very much. Very much. This piece is kind of giving me Stars at Our Backs vibes. Some Monster Hunter. Let's see. I think I put it back here. Uh-oh. I'm usually pretty good with knowing where my sheet music is. Found it. Blue tab. Got it. All right. Thank you, everybody. Let's do Stars at Our Backs. This was one of my earlier transcriptions I did on our channel. It's really beautiful. Revlu, it's good to see you. How are you? That was actually one of the songs that you guys suggested in the Discord when I first started streaming. Because when I first started streaming, I'm just stretching. I know I look weird. When I first started streaming, I started making some game transcriptions of games that I'd played. So there was a lot of Final Fantasy, a lot of Zelda, Kingdom Hearts, things like that. But then you guys exposed me to some really, really beautiful ones, including that. I have learned other songs from the Monster Hunter franchise that are so, so nice. Of the Stargate opening song, it's pretty epic. I might go in the more dramatic, if you can believe it or not, there's a more dramatic step I'm thinking of. I kind of want to do something from Hollow Knight. Oh yeah, we're getting into battle theme territory. Ooh, Sephiroth? Maybe I could do that. But I really want to do, what is that song called? The Mantis Lords? Yes. Yay, Bull! You didn't miss a beat with that. People were asking me for so long to learn something from Hollow Knight, and I was playing through it on my game channel, which I have not touched in months and months and months. I'm sorry if that disappoints anybody. I've been really trying to focus on getting my music work done first. Anyway, after playing through, and when I got to the Mantis Lords, I was like, oh, this song is awesome. I had some arm tension. I just want to be careful, really. Make sure I'm good. All right. Woohoo! Sweet. That part at the end with the accidentals is so hard to like focus on intonation. Mountain Mentality? Thank you very much for the follow. Thank you. I feel like bringing up Sephiroth, I have to play One Winged Angel now. That's like such a tease. There's one part I'm real stinky butts at, though. Hey, Trevor, it's good to see you. How are you? Are you going to be at TwitchCon this year? Oh, I was going to learn Hornet's theme as well from Hollow Knight. I kind of forgot how it goes. Hornet theme. I'm just going to listen to it for a second. Yep, I remember. Oh, I'm getting filled with anger because I think that's where I left off in the game. I was trying to beat Hornet for the second time, and she was so hard. But I'm gonna learn this one. Yes, TwitchCon is in Vegas this year. It's gonna be my first time. Oh, Shadowshine! I'm gonna be honest, I have a timestamp on one of your stream archives. You play the song and sometimes I listen to it over and over. Oh my god! My heart! Shadow, I love that. For what it's worth, I do the same thing. When I find a song I like, I put it on repeat and I listen to it over and over and try and figure out why I like it. But I'm so happy that you guys like Mr. Tillman. That's one of my stranger songs that I've added to the song list. And I love it. I love it so much. It is so delightfully odd. We'll come back and do One Winged Angel later in the stream. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But let's do our priority request. Shadowshine, thank you very much for the bits. I really appreciate you. So we're going back into loop land. I always screw up the piano part, so I want to make sure I can do it first. Slow down. I just like that you said too people-y. Misquote saying, not a big fan of Vegas personally. Too people-y. I know what you mean. That's just a really funny way of putting it. It's too people-y. That's kind of how I feel about New York City. I love visiting, but I don't think I could handle living there. But I love visiting. All right, loop time. Sorry for that jump scare. We're going to start with the bass. Pencils, I thought of you. I was like, I need to be careful about my wording. Too much reverb going on. All right, this is a song about a very strange man that just couldn't keep himself away from a certain hotel. I really love this song, and I hope you like it. Here we go. Damn it. Okay. A is here. gonna keep it. Once it's layered, it will be fine. Pizzicatos. There they are. It's a song about a very strange man by the name of Mr. Tillman. Music, dude. I'd do that. Thank you very much for the follow. Mr. Tillman, good to see you again. There's a few outstanding charges. Just before we check you in, let's see. You left your passport in the mini fridge, and the message with the desk says here the picture isn't his, and oh, just a reminder about our policy. Don't leave your mattress in the rain if you sleep on the balcony. Okay, did you and your guests have a pleasant stay? What a beautiful tattoo that young man had on his face, and oh well, you need a driver out to Philly. Jason is back here as well. He seemed a little worried about you. I'm feeling good, damn, I'm feeling so fine. I'm living on an island in a night, baby. Don't be alarmed, this is just my bag. Let me know if I can play something. Mr. Tillman, for the seventh time, we have no knowledge of a film that is being shot outside. Those aren't extras in a movie, there are clientele. No, they are rehearsing lines, and they aren't exactly thrilled. Would you like a regalo on the patio? Is there someone we can call? But No, I'm feeling good, damn, I'm feeling so bad. I'm living on a night, so baby, don't be alarmed. This is just my bag. No, made to walk. No, it's not that bad. No, I don't know why it does that. Mr. Tillman, for the 7th time, we have no knowledge of a film that is being shot outside. Those aren't extras in a movie, there are clientele. No, they aren't rehearsing lines, and they aren't exactly thrilled. Would you like a regalo on the body? Oh, is there sour waiting for? Perhaps you shouldn't drink alone. No, I'm feeling good, damn, I'm feeling so bad. I'm living on oh baby, don't be alarmed. This is just my bag. You don't need to walk around. No, it's not that bad. No, I'm feeling good, damn, I'm feeling so bad. I'm living on an island. Don't be alarmed, this is just my bag. No, made to walk. No, it's not so bad. No, I'm feeling good, damn, I'm feeling so bad. I'm living on an island, so baby, don't be alarmed, this is just my bag. No, made to walk. No, it's not that bad. I feel kind of guilty about that burp. That was like a mean burp. I forced you to listen to that burp. It was not very honorable. I apologize for dishonoring you, Chad. I just had to burp, and I didn't know where to put it. And I feel better now that it's not still in my body. But that was kind of a sniper of a burp. And I couldn't have been happier about it. Oh, thank God. Thank goodness. It was in the beat. Thank you. I could feel it coming. I was like, it's been a while. That was actually a fantastic burp. So much so it unlurked me. I'm pretty good at them.
Then check this out.
Like I'm really good at them. But I stopped burping for a while because someone made a fan edit of me burping, and it got a lot of attention on YouTube. And then I started getting questionable DMs about burping, and I was like, I maybe should do this a little less. So that was a special one. Very special. Everyone should have a talent. True. Also, please don't DM me about burps or any other things like that. Thank you. Cool. I'm going to take a quick break. We've been going 2 hours. This has been super fun. Thank you guys. I'm going to just take a couple minutes, and when I come back, we're going to do a loop for Jove, who asked for Ophelia, which is one of the it actually is the first song I've ever sang with a band ever. All right, y'all. Let me put on some music, and I'm just going to go to the restroom and drink some water. And when we come back, we'll do some lovely, loverly Ophelia. Oh my God, my brain. Did you see my brain stop? That was like a hard stop. Okay, y'all. I'll be right back. Thank you so much. Hello, I'm back. Blue, you are so sweet. Thank you so much for checking out my stream. It means a lot to me. How's your streaming going? Also, yes, I'm just curious. How many monitors do you guys have? I have 2. Well, technically I had 3, but since this laptop has been struggling, I unplugged the other monitor to not stress it out too much. 2. 3. High roll. 4. Misquote. Wow. That's crazy. I shouldn't say crazy. I support you on your monitor journey. You need to get 3 pretty soon. I feel like I like my desk setup, but I kind of regret not getting one with one of those slidey in and out things. Because I see some people put their keyboard, like the piano, under there. And I was like, ooh, that's cool. But alas. I already paid money for this desk, so we're keeping this desk. We're gonna make it work. 2 gigantic monitors, 2 plus an iPad. I want to incorporate my iPad more. I tried having like the stream notifications on there, but I'd have to click reload for it to update, which was not good. Ophelia. Okay, this one I play the bass and the piano. The bass line and the piano line are harder for this one, but I really wanted to push myself, so I'm gonna do my best. Oh, I forgot I added banjo. That will be fun. Yay! All right. Smoopy poopy poops. Let me redo these pedals. I think it would make more sense to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oh wait, oh shoot, I screwed up. Ah! Aiko, a full year, yo! Thank you so much for a resub. I really appreciate that. Please let me know if I can play you something to say thank you. Okay, don't make the same mistake, girl. We're gonna add bass, banjo, piano. Let's start with the bass line. I love playing the bass. I'm not very good at it yet, but I do enjoy it. I picked this song to push myself for learning harder bass lines. So... yeah. Okay, I remember now. Shwump, 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 shwump. Bum, bum, reset all these. Never mind, I screwed up the pedals again. Well, shoot my goots. What? Dude! C3PO! With $100 donation? Thank you so much! Holy guacamole! I want to read your message. A little something for your PC. I guess you still don't know Mariah Carey. No, I'm sorry. That's very intimidating for me to try. C3PO, thank you so very much to help me get that new computer. I really appreciate it. And if there's something that's not Mariah Carey I could do for you, I would love to. Thank you very, very much. Party time, dang! So happy. Thank you so much. Now we gotta do working. There's no reason that should be happening. Oh no, Ableton just like froze. It's not, oh shoot. Why are you freezing, buddy? Oh. That's so sad. Oh, it stopped. Hey. Oh, I'm nervous. I have to close it. We have to restart it. I've been asking this computer to do a lot more as this one's dying. I'm so sorry, everybody. Let's see if I can let's see if by just trying it again, if it will work. That's a real pain in the butt. I feel really bad. Maybe I'll start with piano at least to make it a little different. All right, let's... Okay, now they're working. Technical difficulties for a streamer is just like such a heartbreak thing. It sucks when something doesn't feel like it's in your control. But I'm gonna have a good attitude. We're just gonna do it again. We got through it. Take that, computer mishaps. I ain't afraid of you. Me a year ago would have panicked. On stream beforehand, I used to get so stressed if like anything went wrong, like near tears, upset. And it still happens occasionally. Like I've been very open about my journey with learning to work with my anxiety. I've had anxiety issues for as long as I can remember, and I've been to professionals to help me figure out how to manage it. So I feel really happy to see that I have made some progress in that arena. Thank you, therapy. Nate, you're the best. For Mighty Johnny, yes, I have definitely had some upgrades to this stream over the course of the past 3+ years now. When I first started streaming, I just streamed on my laptop, and I had one mic, and I'd play music through the speakers and have the mic pick up the speakers and the violin. For Silver, I love you. Yes, and I used to take a bunch of cardboard boxes and stack them on top of each other to put my computer on top of so I could stand and look at the camera still. I just used my MacBook camera that was built in, and it has grown into something that I had no expectation of happening. And thanks to you guys, I was able to take this empty room and slowly fill it with things to help me loop and instruments to learn, and just really make this an inspiring space for myself. So thank you so much for making that dream a reality. So I think what I'd like to do next is Nobody Knows You When You're Down and Out. It has kind of a... Wait, no, I'm not going to do that. The chord progression is too similar. The chord progressions are really similar. How about I do Old Town then? I said I was going to do it yesterday and then I didn't. So let's do that. I'm actually going to try and sell those bookshelves. They don't fit anywhere really with the house. It just doesn't match. No more coffee. Sad. Okay. Man, this is another piano bass moment. Oh yeah, Rena, you can have them if you want. I didn't fully assemble one of them, so you might need to figure that out. But I do have the pieces. Scotty, it was a sad morning when I was trying to make my coffee, and I realized I only had enough for one pot, and I was like, no, the ceiling fans, well, the ceiling fan still spins, so it works. Just one of the blades is missing because I broke it. But it does still spin around. It's just not as effective as it once was. Well, I found extra coffee beans, but it was a roast that I don't like. This is... What is happening? I should restart my computer, the loop one, when I'm done with this. Because this shouldn't be there. Whatever. Okay. I'm just going to do this. I might have to take a break to restart the computer and figure it out, but let's try it. The backup beans are ones that like were aged in a bourbon barrel. They were. I don't know why I'm doing this with that. They were aged in a bourbon barrel. And I like bourbon flavored things, but I hate this damn coffee. It's so gross. I hate it. So I do have the backup beans, but I think after stream I'll just run to the grocery store real quick. Not the funnest Friday day activity, but whatever. All right. Let's see if I can conquer this piano line. Yeah, it's not good. It's really not good. Nailed it. This boy is cracking up. This boy has broke down. Likes her hard, she likes it tough. But that's enough, her love is over. She broke his heart and that is rough. But in the end he'll soon recover. Romance is over. This boy is cracking up. This boy has broken down. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This boy is cracking up. This boy has broke down. Sure miss you, honey, now that you're not around. I've been wasting my time in the old hometown. I sure miss you, honey, now that you're not around. Not around this old town. This boy is cracking up. This boy has broken down. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This boy is cracking up. This boy has broke down. Oh, I soloed the wrong things. Okay, a bit more barren of an exit than I wanted, but Rena seeing all the dancing dinosaurs made me laugh. They're just having a good time. I'm having a good time. There was 3 back-to-back follows. Thank you guys. Welcome. Thank you very much, and welcome to SciShoot. Alir? Sorry, I'm trying. And Ed, thank you very much for the follows. I really, really appreciate it. Silver, I will never accept that title. Ever. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. I think what I need to do, though, is Ableton's acting up. Or this computer's acting up. So I'm going to restart it. It's not going to cut the stream because I stream on a separate computer from the looping one for this reason. So stream will still be up. This computer is just a little unhappy. I've been asking more of it recently because this one's been having issues. So we're going to do a quick restart. And that means I'm going to take a quick break and I'll be back in just a couple minutes. I know my last break wasn't that long ago, but I want to make sure everything's working properly, you know? Why don't we put on the Duran Duran video up on my YouTube channel while I'm gone? I haven't done that for a bit. And signs a big sign flashing the message to Joe's house. No. Thank you, Silver. This is my loop arrangement and video that I put together of a Duran Duran cover of The Chauffeur. I recorded it and filmed it and edited it all on my own, and I'm really proud of how it came out. I'm hoping to get some more videos up soon on the YouTube channel, so if you like what you see, it would mean a lot if you consider subbing over there. And yeah, I hope you enjoy. Top planes, the glides are moving. Oh, looking for a new place to drive. You sit beside me, so newly charming. Sweating dewdrops glisten fresh in your sight. And the sun looks down, letting everything behind. The front of your dress all shadowy.
living for another day. The aphids on up in the drifting haze. Swim seagull in the sky towards that hollow western night. My envied lady holds you fast in her gaze, and the sun dips down, letting every behind. The front of your dress all shadowy line, and the drum engine throbs in time with your beating heart. And the sun dips down, letting every behind. The front of your dress all shadowy line, and the droning engine throbs in time with your beating heart. Say, blue silver. Say, blue silver. And watching lovers part, I feel you smiling. Where glass splinters lie so deep in your mind, to tear out from your eyes with a thought to stiffen brooding lies. I'll only watch you leave me further behind. And the sun dips down, letting every behind. The front of your dress all shadowy line, and the drum engine throbs in time with your beating heart. And the sun dips down, letting every behind. The front of your dress all shadowy line, and the droning engine throbs in time with your beating heart. And the sun dips down, letting every behind. The front of your dress all shadowy line, and the droning engine throbs in time with your beating heart. And the sun dips down, letting every behind. The front of your dress all shadowy line, and the droning engine throbs in time with your beating heart.
Oh, I'm making you work for that. The friggin' blooper reel. I did a blooper reel of that song, which showed something I never thought I would show on the internet. Milady. No, if you guys finish the dono goal, I'll show the blooper reel. I'm making it hard because the blooper reel, Milady, has something very embarrassing in it. Oh my God, Rena, you haven't seen it. Oh my God, it's so embarrassing. I did it for a sub, for September for one of the goals. I was like, if we hit this number of subs, I'll show you the blooper reel for that video. And yeah, it was a lot. Also, when I get back from my break and that video is still playing, I sit here in this stool and I just ad-lib on it, being an absolute 5-year-old. I'm like, the front of your butt all covered with poop and the pee-pee poop. Just grooving. Just living my best 32-year-old life, you know? I'll show you, Rena. It's a lot. But yep, that's what I do when I'm on break. We need that version of the song. It is pretty dreamy of me, I know. I also do it to Breakfast in America a lot. I'll be like, take a look at my butt. I was gonna say hole, but then I thought that'd be too graphic, but I just said it anyway. Yeah, pretty good stuff. Well, my computer restarted, so that's good. When I turned it off, this was frozen, so I was like, oh, damn, that's not good. Yep. Oh, I didn't show you. This shirt is one of my new vintage finds. It's kind of hard to read it, but it says, Cowboy Bebop. I was like, I like Cowboy Bebop. I'll take this shirt for $10, please. I know it makes me kind of look like a little kid, but I like it. Silver. Right? It's cool. I was trying to read the Japanese and didn't even notice the English text at the bottom. Yeah, it's really hard to read with the stripes, but when I find something very specific like this, I'm like, oh, I gotta have that. Well, I talked about Breakfast in America. Why don't we do that one to make sure that the restart of the computer helped with our issues? Wearing one of my Fast X2? Fast X? What's Fast X? I know you shoot cars sometimes with a camera. Just to specify. I want tacos! I'm getting hyper. Oh no. Oh no. Whenever I say I'm hyper, I can just feel the mod sitting up a little straighter, like, uh-oh. What is she gonna do? Take a look at my butt crack. Cool. Let's do it. No! You can't mute me though. Ha ha ha! La 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 la. Ba ba da ba. Well, let's do it. Please work. Damn it, it's a C chord. I encourage you at home to say, take a look at my, and just say something inappropriate, because it's very fun. I gave you some good ones to try out, if you're curious. Take a look at my horse. Oh yeah! How does this song go? What? I found it. Okay. Okay, it's a G chord. It's fine. It's okay. I could do it better. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Hey, Richard. I hope you have a nice weekend, too. Breakfast in Blue America. Accordion. Oh, wait. I do a synth line. Maybe tambourine. I feel like it needs a little more energy. Cynthy line. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Take a look at my girlfriend. You're the only one I got. Not much of a girlfriend. I never seem to get a lot. Take a limo across the water, let's see America. See the girls in California. I'm hoping it's gonna come true. Well, there's not a lot I can do. Ooh, yeah. Could we have kippers for breakfast? Mommy dear, that wasn't a mistake. I don't know what you're talking about. Gonna have them in Texas.
'cause everyone's a millionaire. I'm a winner, I'm a sinner, would you like my autograph? I'm a loser, what a joker, I'm playing my jokes upon you. Well, there's not a lot I can do, ooh, yeah. I didn't have the right input. That also wasn't a mistake and very purposeful. All right, let's do that again. Don't look at my girlfriend, she's the only one I got. Not much of a girlfriend, I never seem to get a lot. What's a lot? Not a lot. Take a jumbo across the water, let's see America. See the girls in California, hoping it's gonna come true. Well, there's not a lot I can do, oh yeah. But I die at the end of the What's a lot? Not a lot. Take a jumbo across the water, let's see America. See the girls in California, I'm hoping it's gonna come true. Well, there's not a lot I can do, ooh, yeah. But I die at the end of the day, I'm gonna program drums for this one next because I like the arrangement, but I want it to be more dancey, which means drums. Correct? And the drums helped out Can't Take My Eyes Off of You a lot. I've been doing a lot of looping. I hope y'all don't mind. I want to do Can't Take My Eyes Off You again because I just changed it and I want to make sure it's still fresh on my mind. Also, Richard, hello. I feel like I haven't seen you for a bit.
Oh, Scotty. Oh. Loop, there it is. How dare you? How dare you? Damn, I'm playing a lot of piano today. Hey, Sugar Fat Man. Hey, this is kind of random, but I felt really bad that I forgot to do Little Root Town when me and Julia did our duet stream together. I promise that the next time we do it, we'll play it. I'm sorry. I got caught up in the excitement of it all. Thank you. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. Okay, let's get piano. Ah, shoot.
You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. I can't take my eyes off of you. Pardon the way that I stare. There's nothing else to compare. The sight of you leaves me weak. There are no words here left to speak. But if you feel like I feel, then please let me know that it's real. You're just too good to be true. I can't take my eyes off of you. Just in me when I say, oh pretty baby, don't let me down, I pray. Oh pretty baby, now that I found you, stay and let me love you, baby. Let me love you. You're just too good to be true. I can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. I can't take my eyes off of you. Trust in me when I say, oh pretty baby, don't let me down, I pray. Oh pretty baby, now that I found you, stay and let me love you, baby. Let me love you.
Man, the drums changed that one so dramatically. Like, that's what I was saying for Breakfast in America. I really like the arrangement, but I'm going to program drums for Breakfast in America like I did with this one. And I'm so excited to hear the difference. I think it's going to help a lot. For Necker, what's up? Thought about changing it up, but decided to stick with my monthly sweet pea requests. You got it. So I think I'm going to close requests after this next one and just do like one more violin song and call it a stream. I'm having a super fun time, but I'm getting hungry. I'm hungry. Sweet pea. Sweet pea. There it is. I added this song to the song list because I heard it in line while waiting at Walgreens. I was like, oh yeah, this one's cute. And that's how that came to be. What am I going to eat? I don't know. I feel like maybe I'll just make pasta. I'm not a good cook. I don't cook often. It is Friday. I like to order things on Friday to treat myself. Maybe sushi? Sushi could be good. You could have a snack, Scotty. And ginger. I never thought to do that with pasta. I do like ginger though. So I'm gonna do some planning on this one. Let's see. This will be guitar, and then I'm gonna play the banjo, and then we're gonna add the piano, which is input 1. And I have this like I've been messing around with Ableton to learn new things. And I figured out how to make me sound like an old-timey radio person, which was something I really wanted. Here we go, radio. So let's put that on 1, 2, and 3. Getting sushi today. Treat yourself. I think sushi might be the way to go. I was trying to be sneaky with that burp, but you guys catch everything. Let's see. So, sweet baby, apple of my eye. Don't know when and I don't know why. All right, let's do it. One. What's wrong with me? Thinking about sushi. Okay.
of my eye. Don't know when and I don't know why. You're the only reason I keep on coming home. Sweet babe, apple of my eye. Don't know when and I don't know why. You're the only reason I keep on coming home. Rock of Gibraltar, I always seem to falter, and the words just get in the way. Oh, I know I'm gonna crumble, I'm trying to stay humble, but I never think before I say. Sweet babe, apple of my eye. Don't know when and I don't know why. You're the only reason I keep on coming home. Rock of Gibraltar, I always seem to falter, and the words just get in the way. Oh, I know I'm gonna crumble, I'm trying to stay humble, but I never think before I say. Sweet babe, apple of my eye. Don't know when and I don't know why. You're the only reason I keep on coming home. Sweet babe, apple of my eye. Don't know when and I don't know why. You're the only reason I keep on coming home. Falter, and the words just get in the way. Oh, I know I'm gonna crumble, I'm trying to stay humble, but I never think before I say. Sweet babe, apple of my eye. Don't know when and I don't know why. You're the only reason I keep on coming home. Sweet babe, apple of my eye. Don't know when and I don't know why. You're the only reason I keep on coming home. Sweet babe, apple of my eye. Don't know when and I don't know why. You're the only reason I keep on coming home.
I forgot I left the radio voice on when I did my violin solo, so it got kind of muddy. But man, I am so thrilled with that one. I almost took it off the song list. And I just found the way I wanted to do it finally. I feel like with a lot of my songs on the list, even if I love the song, I need to find the specific way to play it where it just sounds like how I hear it in my head. Well, y'all, we've been going now for 3.5 hours, so I think I'm just gonna play one last song and call it for today. But thank you everyone so much for all the support and the love. We had some donos today to help me get my brand new computer to be able to retire my trusty 2018 refurbished laptop. Thank you, laptop. And yeah, I just feel super motivated and excited to keep working and figuring out more effects to do, vocal effects, amp effects, and programming the drums for more songs. I really want to get a new loop going soon. I have a couple in mind. But, you know, I feel like I'm actually just going to call it here. Now that I started thinking about sushi, I can't stop thinking about sushi. So we're going to go on a raid. I will be live again next week. My schedule is Monday nights, night stream, 6 p.m. Tuesday, Thursday at 3 p.m. And then Friday is our morning stream, 10 a.m. Thank you everyone so very much again for all the love and everything. And I'm going to be taking a look to see who we should be raiding. Let's see. Let's rate Helena Meyer Music. She rated us the other day. There we go. Happy weekend, everybody. Whatever yummy food you get, I hope you enjoy. For those also getting sushi, inspired by my desire of sushi, I hope you get some damn good sushi. Oh, maybe ramen. I'll figure it out. Thank you guys. You're all freaking awesome. Love y'all. Have a wonderful weekend. Do, 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 do.